We're gonna have a good time. Wow, you guys live in the middle of fucking nowhere. Holy shit. You don't believe in any street lights, do you? None? What's the law? Once they get off the turnpike, fuck them. I knew I was in for fun when the when they said, all right, here's what you do. When you get to the traffic circle, you're almost there. All right. We're going to have a good time. I have to drive around a lot. I do a lot of shows out and about. We travel around, and it's cool to come out and stuff, but I'll tell you this, driving scares me, all right? It's not the people on the road that scare me. Signs on the road scare the shit out of me. Like I saw this one big billboard. It said, what you don't know can hurt you. Hepatitis. There's a lot of shit I don't know. I probably have hepatitis. Math and science, never very good. I don't know any answers on Jeopardy. I probably have hepatitis. I got up real early one morning. I'm going out and I got to an intersection. Right across the street was a huge billboard. It said, do you have no interest in daily activities? Are you often tired? You have frequent headaches and frequent dizzy spells? Thought I had lupus. And then I remembered I was just hungover again, so that was cool. Very similar symptoms. The medical society should switch that up. I was scared that I had lupus until I had 2 Advil, which cures it. So we're going to have a good time. You guys get back in here with your pictures. That is all right. Fucking yeah, just get liquored up, take the dark roads home. Fuck yeah! Bunch of you have kids and stuff. Nothing says, hey, we love you. You stay with a stranger, I'm going to drink and drive. What do you work for the school paper? Cut it out. First day with the new camera, is it? All right. Don't put me on a MySpace page, I'll be pissed. You have my... I didn't know God hated MySpace. What do I have, a 3-foot radius? All right, good, shitty. Ah! It's nice. Yeah, get back in here. You with your tits. Yeah, you too. What are you laughing at? You showing them? Freaking 6 degrees out. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. 8 years with those. Congratulations. Thanks for leaving that dude outside, too. That's fucking awesome. Don't even let him back in. Lock the door. He won't even know. It'll be like standing right here. Look at that! Water, come back here! You have to turn his hat around. I hate winter. I hate it. Because like it's cold now, like it's chilly because we're not used to it, but it's only gonna get worse, and I hate that. I had like 20 degrees with a wind chill of -20. Fuck you, it's awful. No way. I hate winter. Like you put on everything you own, but you can't cover your face, so no matter where you get it. I hate winter so much, I'm for global warming. I am. I'm voting for it, marching for it. I might start buying people SUVs. I don't give a shit. Jersey, ladies, start using hairspray again. Fuck the ozone. You know what's nice? 70 degrees in January. That's nice. More of that. Remember that last year? Oh, yes, love that. It's the best. And right now, I know there's like some crunchy granola in here, and you're thinking in your head, but the polar ice caps are gonna melt, and we're all gonna flood. No, we're not. We're not all gonna flood. We're only losing Rhode Island and Long Island. Bye-bye. Holy shit. Providence is bringing nothing to the table. Here's a canoe. Get to safety. watch me. Can you do this? Watch this. That will keep people from mugging you in New York City. I'm not kidding. I moved to New York way back in the day. I lived up there for a long time. I moved to New York before Disney bought Times Square. Fuckers. Hate them. Now you have to search for hookers. Bullshit. Used to be right out on the corner where it should be. Now it's a drugstore. Fuck. I'm walking around and a guy jumped out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from. He just jumps out and goes, "Give me all your money!" I was like, "Ah!" And he ran away. How cool is that? You took that picture? Of all the ones you could get, text me going, "Ah!" Go help him with the camera. You guys do have some big sons of bitches in here. Holy shit, dude. Fucking. Just say no to the gym one day. Just one. What's your name, big dude? Quit looking around. The red light is right on you. Like Godwin. Alright? What's your name, big dude? What is it? Ed. Yeah, see? Big guy, little name. Fuck yeah. That's true. Everywhere I've been, like you see some big guy, always have a little short name. You don't give big guys a lot to think about. There's no way. Like you've never met some big huge guy. You go, "Dude, what's your name?" "Copernicus." Never happened. There's no way. I have a 3-year-old son, and when he was born, I have a friend of mine who's a trainer. He's like, dude, you have a kid now. You're gonna have to like keep up with him. You better start getting in shape. You want to go to the gym? I was like, fuck no. Look at me. I'm a drinker. Okay. But he got me a free trial day. So we go to the gym, and I'm bad. I'm not the guy that you want to take to the gym, okay? Because I'm a knucklehead. And I thought, like, when I first go into the gym, there's mirrors everywhere in the gym. Anything you can stick a mirror on, there's a mirror on it. And I'm like I told you, I thought it was really cool to see 1,000 hands and mirrors across from each other. I was like, oh my God, look at all of them. This big guy goes walking by me. My friend embarrassed. He's gone, okay? But this guy comes walking by. He's like, dude, you're stupid. I said, yeah, spell it. And then I ran because I'm quick. You watch the Strongest Man in the World contest? Come on, you have them all on DVD. It's all right. You choose. They're awesome. No, those guys are so big and strong, they don't even get real names. They're like Ulf and Magnuson. Like, you never turn on that show and see some guy go, "Hi, my name's Peter." Doesn't happen. But they have crazy contests on there. They had a contest on there where the guys had to hold 2 cars. 2 cars for like 3 minutes. You know when that comes in handy? Fucking never. You've never seen anyone, not even a superhero, goes, "Oh, I'll save you." Bullshit. I was watching one time and I'm thinking to myself, if it ever has to come in handy for me to pull a bus up a hill using the same rope that we used to climb up in gym class, even if that bus is full of Girl Scouts, fuck them. I'll buy Nutter Butters. I don't care. Thin Mints are overrated, and I'm a Nutter Butter lover. We will start with brownies and refuel. Do this, watch me. Here's when that comes in handy, alright? You go to a grocery store, and you find like a little 3-year-old kid sitting in a grocery cart waiting for mom. Okay, you go up to him, hey buddy, watch this, do this. 3-year-old can't do that. But he will try as hard as he can to do that, and that's awesome. There's nothing better than watching a 3-year-old go. son who's 3, and I'll tell you this, very honestly, I am not sure that I like kids yet. Right now he's fine, he's cool, he wakes up, smiles, I smile, beautiful day. But kids grow up, and you've seen a lot of them, they suck. Okay? And it doesn't take long. I went to a hotel, I got there early enough to use the pool. I just want to go down, I'm going to relax by the hotel pool. And I go down there, this little 5-year-old kid running around with a mom who doesn't care. Yeah. You ever been around a 5-year-old with a mom who doesn't care? For 37 minutes, all I heard was so I'm holding him under the water. Like, I'm holding you. Don't cry, do not cry. We're playing Fear Factor. I want to raise a good kid, though. You know, like, I want to raise a good, smart son. A son that knows right from wrong. I don't know how to teach right from wrong. Right now, fairly easy. At 3, right from wrong is pretty much, get your finger away from that socket. You do not stick your finger in a socket. Which, as much as I want to see that, I don't let him do it. I don't, but there is part of me just one time wants to go, yeah, and learn a lesson. But I don't, because apparently they'll take him away. It's a weird law to learn a life lesson, isn't it? But you have to start young so that when he gets older, yeah, you're going to have to leave for this. I hate kid jokes. Makes me think. What? I don't know your dealer's name. He's going to go call a dyke or something. I really know. I'm going to leave that alone for now. But like, you have to start young. Like, when he's old enough to go to college, that's when you want to have done your job right. You know what I mean? Like, when he's old enough, like, because you go to college and there's all kind of crazy shit that's going on. And then all of a sudden spring break rolls around, you land in Cancun, like, and you're like, a whole other level of crazy shit. With the smart kid at spring break. Here's what I don't want. I don't need my son standing in Cancun going, dude, watch me. I'm going to jump from our balcony to the pool. I know I can. What? Yes, I can. I can jump from our balcony to the pool. I don't want that kid. I want my son standing right behind him going, dude, I got a beer right here that says you cannot. I'll tell you, for the most part, when I'm not out on the road, when I'm not touring around and stuff, I'm a stay-at-home dad, which is very cool. I love watching them grow up and go through phases and all that kind of stuff. But we get in weird situations. We were out at the park, and my son was playing with another little boy. It is funny to watch. I love watching them because they were playing superheroes. And for 3-year-olds, it's great, okay? Because my son was a Red Power Ranger, and the other little boy was Spider-Man. And I was like, you guys are fucked. They're not even on the same show. Kids are stupid, okay? So they're playing, everything's cool, and then it was time to go. I was like, we have to leave. So my son went over and said, bye, we have to leave. And the other little boy hugged my son. I said, oh yeah, you can hug him, that's not sure. And then the other little boy kissed mine square on the mouth. And that's when I was like, all right, let's back it up there, Tots Gone Wild. We don't have that. We're out at the grocery store, and we're checking out, but it's taking a while, and so the guy, to distract my son behind us, he starts a conversation with my son, which is cool. He's like, hey buddy, what's your name? My son says, Caden. Caden, that's a nice name. How old are you? 3. And then the guy gets really cool. So, do you have a girlfriend? And my son goes, yeah. I was like, that's cool. Where was I? I had no idea. Okay? So then he gets really cool. So what's her name? And my son says, Mom. I said, you can't say that. Now everybody knows we're Southern. Shut up. It's harder to watch him now that he's 3, though, because the first 2 years it's easy to watch a baby. Easy. Sit around, watch SportsCenter, eat Play-Doh. I'm good at that. Okay? But now my wife told me, you need to take him out and do some activities with him. He needs to be around some other children and be learning and social. You take him out, you take him to library day. I don't want to go to library day. I've never spent a lot of time in a library. I'm not a reader. There's other places to make copies. I have a computer at home. I'm really not even much of a molester. There's no reason for me to be in a public library. I don't even read stories to him like I normally read to kids. Because what happens in a children's story is there's a lesson in it, but it's not pointed out, so I will point out that lesson. Something easy, simple, something like Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill wasn't paying attention and did the same goddamn thing. You have to pay attention and learn from others' mistakes. That's the lesson, okay? So we go to library day, and what happens is they hand you a book to read. Here, you can read this one to the children. They love it when the parents read to them. Oh. Okay. So Schmucko gets the 10 monkeys jumping in the bed. The most redundant fucking story, you know? We could have done this in 3 monkeys. Are you kidding me? We get it. 10 monkeys jumping in the bed. One falls off and bumps his head. Mama calls the doctor, and the doctor says, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So I read them all. I get to the last one. The last monkey's jumping in the bed, and he falls off and bumps his head, and Mama calls the doctor, and the doctor says, "You have some really stupid fucking kids." Your youngest child watched 9 brothers and sisters jumping up and down on a bed, fall off, get a head wound, and have to go to the doctor, and didn't learn a goddamn thing. So now we're going to call social service. And that's when I got kicked out of the library. I used to enjoy the holidays a lot more, like the big ones, like the big family holidays that are coming up now. But last Easter ruined it for me. That's another reason I like summer. I love summer because that's the best holiday. You have Memorial Day, rolls into 4th of July, and Labor Day wraps it up. Awesome. All of them. You know why? No cards. None. There's nobody calling, "Hey, did you get my Labor Day card?" Fuck you. No. Women don't have to have that whole conversation. Did they send us one last year? Because if not, we are not sending them one this week. There's not a guy in the world that's ever had that conversation. "Earl, send us a card." No, bastard. But last Easter ruined all the big family holidays for me. Because it usually happened for a month before Easter. I had the same conversation with my mother-in-law for a month. Whether I saw her or talked to her on the phone, whenever we spoke, there was the same conversation for a month before Easter. Okay, here's the conversation. You know what we're going to do this year for Easter? This year we're going to get you an Easter bunny costume. Well, you can dress up like the Easter bunny. No, you're funny, you're a comedian, and the children love you, and you'll be funny. You can dress up like the Easter bunny. You can be a funny bunny. So I said, what about this? What about if I go out and get a Jesus costume, and I come back in 3 days? So this is cool. You know what? This is like one of the best jobs. It's a weird job in the fact that we get credits when we come up on stage. Like when we come up to work, this is the only job where you get credits. It's weird. Like, what do you do for a living?
I'm retired.
Okay. So, what did you do when you had a job? Play along. You're in the airport. All right, but you didn't get credits. Hey, they shot down and bombed shit yesterday, and here they are for you. Woo-hoo! You know, you don't get that. But like when we come up on stage, they always give us credits. Like when I normally come up on stage and they said, like, this next comic is in the movie Four for Dinner. That's true. It's a horrible movie. It's awful. If you get a chance to see it, you skip it. It's bad. If you get on an airplane, today's flight, you're going to see the movie 4 for dinner, you jump. It will end better for you. I'm very honest about it. I know. This movie is so bad that I did a show one night and a woman followed me out after and she's like, I saw your movie twice. I'm like, whoa, that is not my fault. Who goes back to a piece of shit? Like, Law and Order is a different one, but that's kind of weird. Like, when an audience hears this next comic is in Law and Order, like in your head, oh, well, then he's going to be awesome because that is one of the funniest shows on.
Are you still doing it?
No. No. Did you recognize me when I came up? It's weird. Now I play Jerry Orbach. Performing live for you. But we get to do other things. I mean, this is the fun part. The live part is the great. I mean, this is the best part. But we get to do other things. I went on an audition recently, and this was like the easiest, best audition I've ever been on. It was a voiceover. And those are cool because you'll talk for like maybe 30 seconds, and they'll send you money. This was the easiest one ever because all I had to do was walk in and go, Ford Explorer, no boundaries.
What?
That's it. That's all. Ford Explorer, no boundaries, right? So that's all I had to say. So I do that, but the audition people are there and they're like, well, we want you to play with it a little bit. Could you play with it? And I was like, really? All 4 words? Like, no, you're a comic, but you did improv with it. Can you improv? Like, whoa, I sure can. So I said, what about this? What about this? Ford Explorer, almost 10 miles to the gallon. I got it. Ford Explorer is really fun to watch soccer moms try to park them. Like, no. I got it. Ford Explorer, no boundaries, like a guardrail or a riverbed after it blows a tire. And they hated that. My problem was I thought that Ford would have a sense of humor, but they don't. But I thought they would because they designed to focus, but no. And if you're laughing at that and driving neon, you're a bigger asshole. Never fails. You drive down the interstate, the neon goes flying by. I am driving 95 miles an hour. Yeah, your car is shaking, dick. Cut it out. So you guys are out with friends and stuff. You guys almost had the ladies' night out table and one guy fucked it up. Are you driving? Are you the driver? Because Norman's like, we all want to go out. Earl will drive. All right. And you just have to sit there all night and listen to their shit. No, you know what? Like at comedy, a lot of times we'll get ladies' night out. You know what's cool about ladies' night out? Fucking nothing. All right, now I'll explain. Look at what? All right, I used to bartend and wait tables. I've seen a lot of your ladies' nights out, and they start out fun, and they end up freak show. Because what happens is normally like 6 or 8 women will be out, like a lot of times it'll happen on a Friday. They've been working together or just get together, and then lunch happens, and one of them goes, you know what we should do tonight? We should go out, just the girls. The girls, a ladies' night out? Okay, make a call, I will. Yeah. And you get out and you go to a bar, there's always a troublemaker in your group. You know who the troublemaker is? As soon as you walk in, her first words are, let's do shots! Shots, right? And then after that is, let's get margaritas. Margarita. Oh! Now you know tequila gets me in trouble. But you're out with friends. You're right. Order mine with salt. Oh, of course. By the end of the night, they're just sitting in the corner of a bar and nobody goes near you. Not a waiter, waitress, bartender. Guys guys walk all the way around your table and get to a bathroom. Nobody's going near you. Because there's one girl sitting there freaking out, and all the friends are trying to help the freak out girl. You know who she is. She's the same one every time. She sits in the very back corner of the table. Everybody's trying to have fun, but you can't because drama queen's sitting there the whole time. But I know! And all the friends are going, everything will be alright. I know! Then why are you crying? I don't know! Guys don't do that. You cry if you're out with the guys, they will beat the shit out of you. Completely different. Like, that's one thing I miss about having a wife and a child now is I miss going out for guy day. Like, I love guy day. Going out like 6 or 8, like, friends, like, get 10 or 15 of my friends together and just go out on a nice afternoon and just play football. Like, that's my guy thing. Just go out and play football. Just get the guys together and just play ball and just be men. Men being men with men. Hitting each other and yelling and screaming, yeah, yeah! Remember that ugly chick? Shut up, fucker, yeah! But what happens after a couple of hours of men being men with men is men get really stupid. Because after one time, we were yelling and screaming and hitting, and then I ended up tackling a metal trash can for no reason. Still hurts. It's probably going to keep me out of the pros. Shut up, that's not that funny. I could have been an eagle. I tried to go one time. I wanted to go play football one time. My wife was laying there. Can I go? Oh! Yeah! So, you ever take a girl on football? Fucking long afternoon. Because most women can't throw. Some women can, but most women cannot throw a football. Take them out there, throw them a nice pass, go, oh! Honey, can you see me? Yeah, then throw the ball near me. Don't get mad, don't get offended. I know some women can throw a football. I know you can. I know a lot of women that throw better than some men, and we call them lesbians. Don't get mad, it's a comedy show. With that going on. Rampart, we have an emergency. You're in a constant state of, I gotta get up, but I can't. All right, back to me. You know what happened? I was talking about football one night, and I was doing a show, and it happened to be a guy that was sitting like over here in this area, and he stood up for no reason. I wasn't talking to him, it didn't involve him, nothing. He stands up and he's like, I'm from Australia, and we have Australia rules football. But we call it rugby. Sit down. Okay? He got really pissed, like, we're so tough, we don't even wear pads. It's like, whoa. In American football, we do wear pads. Do you know why we wear pads in American football? Because they're invented. Stupid. Like you're the Amish of sports. Doesn't know where he is, does he? Is he gonna go pee on somebody's car? Because he's like, this is where the bathroom is tomorrow. As long as you're not taking my car, I don't give a shit. going to come back and hurt me, is he? Because I can run. I will hit that door. Oh, yeah. Catch up to him. Good job. Way to learn a lesson. All right. It's a really good thing that he left because nobody could stop watching him, and I'm funnier than... Well, I couldn't stop watching either. Like every year, I had to take again because I knew he was going to pass out and fall over, but I don't want to miss that. Yeah, you're out of here too. Go find your son. It's turning out to be the weirdest night ever. Holy shit. I don't even know what I was talking about. Law and Order guy, you keep up. Look, I got everything under control right here. I watch Law and Order, everybody keep it down. What are you, on the SUV? SVU? We didn't do it in the Jeep. Back to me. I'll get you back. All right, so here we go. We travel around. I told you, I went down to North Carolina and I did some shows in North Carolina. Okay, in Raleigh, North Carolina. Are you from Raleigh? Really? And you moved here? Because you couldn't make it to Cary? What happened? Is there a story behind it? You know what? Fuck it, never mind. So, here's the Good Nights is a club downtown Raleigh, okay? And I did a show there, and it's great. It's a beautiful club. If you're in Raleigh and you want to go out to a comedy club, go to Good Nights, okay? And so, I go there, but after the show, I was like, where do you guys go hang out and have a beer after? Usually it's like a local hangout or whatever. I said, where do you guys go to the bar after? And they said, there's a country bar right next door, and it's really cool. And I had never heard anybody say that and mean it. So I was like, all right, I'll go. So I walk in there. The first thing that I see is there's a mechanical bull in the back. And I'm like, holy shit, because it's weird, because it's 2007, okay? So I go over to the bouncer, I was like, does anybody actually ride that, or is it just for a show? He goes, no. They start like around midnight, people would get really liquored up, and they would get on that bull. And I said, all right, then I'm staying, okay? So I do, but I had to wait, and it's like such a country bar. They're so achy, breaky, and I'm like, holy shit, what time do you have? 1992? What the fuck? I mean, there's girls dancing on the bar, and these are girls that should never be on top of anything. Like in my head, I'm going, move off the bar! I need a beer, okay? Midnight hits and there's like no line. There's a line waiting. Men, women, they're all waiting to get on this bull, okay? And guys ride it and they're serious about it. The guys ride it and they were up, man. They're like, yeah! I mean, they take it really seriously. Where they give them a leather glove and they put it on and then they have to get their hand in the bull just right. That's enough. Go! Alright? And they're serious. I mean, it's like redneck karaoke. They're so serious. Like, you go to a karaoke bar, there's always one guy that takes it really serious, like, they're gonna think I'm Bon Jovi. No, we don't, dick. We don't want you dead or alive. We want you out. So they ride, and then girls get on, and it's hot, man. It's like unbelievably hot. Because the bull goes back and forth, and when a girl rides, it's like, oh, I mean, because when they ride, because I was about to break a zipper and was going to get embarrassed. But I'm glad I didn't leave because two girls got on and they faced each other. Okay, because when that happens, seconds, they face each other, and when the bull goes up and back, then when it goes back, then her face goes right to her titty. And then her face, and then back, I thought I was going to have to run to the bathroom and glue a door shut. It was phenomenal. Now there's a lesson there, and that lesson is I now go to a lot more country bars. Unbelievable. We get to talk to people at shows, and it's cool. Like, I did a show, and there were two couples sitting up front, and they were very nice, but they were Orthodox Jews, okay? And I don't know anything about that religion, so we're talking about it, and the conversation always turns to sex because that's what happens. And they told me that when you're an Orthodox Jew, you have to have sex through a sheet.
What?
Who's signing up for that? Wouldn't you read a couple of rules beforehand and be like, wow, I can't ever have bacon and fuck through a sheet? Well, oy vey, give me one of those. Let's go. So then I'm talking about having a child, and this woman sitting closest to me has 8 children. 8! Through a sheet! What's the thread count on that? 6? What did you find in cheesecloth loopholes? Did you? Who does that? Would you try it? The other night we didn't have nothing else. That's what we used. Women, listen, I don't even know what, my wife went out and bought a shampoo that makes my hair smell like a pina colada. I don't like that. When have you ever been in a throes of passion? My God, honey, your hair smells so good. Let me just lift your head. Oh, you don't do that. What is that? Jack and Coco? You know what I like. You know. I thought that was the worst purchase of all time until I remembered when I was in college, I had a knucklehead roommate. He was a good guy, but he was just a knucklehead. He went out one day and bought what he thought was the coolest thing in the world. You know when somebody does that, they tell you about it, and they think you're going to jump on the, oh my God, that is great bandwagon, but your first thought is, oh my God, what the fuck's wrong with you? He comes in, he's like, dude, I bought us the coolest thing. The coolest thing. I bought us Kahlua flavored coffee. Oh. What's Kahlua taste like? Anybody? What is it? Coffee. Right. Dickhead bought coffee flavored coffee. $11 a pound. Way to go, stupid. For our next big party, we'll send you out for a $40 bag of water flavored ice, you ass. Summer held on for a long time this year. My wife comes up to me like a couple of weeks ago, and back when it was still kind of nice out. She's like, it's going to get bad soon. You want to go for a walk? No. A walk? We have a car. We go for a walk. You know what we have to do? Talk. You ever talk to a woman during a walk? It's awful. Because when the conversations just end, and there's nothing else to talk about, women keep talking. And it's never anything good. It's some story filled with information you will never, ever need. It's always something along the lines of, like, it's never one story where, oh, really? No. It's like, when you get, it's like, I went to the store, and when I got there, I thought the beans were on sale. But when I got up to the counter, they were not on sale. Holy shit! Stab me in the eye with a golf tee over and over. I'd rather spend 4 hours watching ER. Fucking get out of here. So I learned a lesson last weekend. I'll teach it to you guys, all right? Last weekend, I had Sunday off, where I wasn't traveling back from a show. I didn't have anything to do. I was home for Sunday. So what my plan was for Sunday was to watch football all afternoon. The 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock game. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Not caring about the night game, but the day game, son was taken care of, wife doing her thing, and it was just great. Just me and the couch and beer and TV. It was awesome. Okay? And I was good at it. All right? It didn't even matter who was playing. Every player, like, yeah! Oh! Ooh, that's not a foul. Okay? It was great. All right? And then the phone rings, and I hear my wife answer, and she says, "Oh yeah, he's not doing anything. He'll help you." Oh. So this is a lesson that I learned last weekend, and I will teach it to you all right now. Do not help Mormons move ever. Because after 4 hours of moving everything in their house, couches, chest of drawers, a piano, everything in their house, 4 hours later, you don't get a beer at the end. Fuck you, Mormon. Lemonade my ass. There's no way I'm falling for that religion either. No way. You're going to tell me, look, HBO has that show Big Love on. Okay? You have 3 or 4 wives and no alcohol? Bullshit. I've got 1 wife. There's cases of beer all over my apartment. I'd rather fuck through a sheet. I used to be able to travel with my wife quite a bit. It was great having her. It was not all like glamour. Like you think it's going to be like all astroturf and work life. A lot of times, like Deputy Short Straw is not even out there with a flashlight telling you where to park. Right? And it's awful, right? We're on the turnpike. I get off of exit 9, New Brunswick. Exit 9 is correct. But when I get off of exit 9, nothing else matches up with anything that I have here. Not north and south, no numbers, nothing. So what I do as a man is I drive off in the direction I think I should go. But I said, honey, can you get out the map and look up where we're supposed to go? So she does. She gets out the map and she's doing her best. And I know she is, but I need for her to do better. Because I get that guy thing where we start getting hyped up. I'm not mad. I'm just hyped up about the situation. Okay? Because I'm going to be late. I don't want to be late. I hate being late for anything, especially a show. Okay? So, honey, can you please? All right? So we're going and she can't find us. I need for her to find us and she can't do it. And I know she's doing her best, but I need for her to do better. Because if I'm really late, then they're not going to let me work there again. And I worked hard to get into the club. Honey, can you please? Now she starts getting mad, but I'm not mad at her. I'm just mad at the situation. So we keep going. Now it's getting later and later, and she's like, wow, North Carolina's beautiful. It really is. We're in Jersey! So we're still going. it's getting darker and darker, later and later. She can't find it. I need for her to find it. I know it's going to be hard. We don't have the numbers, but I need for her to see the exit in the town and tell me how to get there. She can't do it. And inside, if I don't get there, then I'm not going to get the money. And I plan on having the money, and it was good money, and I'm never going to work there again, and I'm going to be late at the very least, and I have all these things going, honey, can you please? Now she's getting really mad, but I'm not mad at her. I'm just mad at the situation. But she is the only one here, and I am certainly not going to yell at me. So now I'm going, I can't find it, I'm getting later and later, I'm never going to get the money, and I needed it, and it was good money, and I'm not going to work there, and I'm going to be late, and I have all these things going on, I don't know where we are, honey! And at one point I just snapped, I go, honey, can you read a map? Can you even read a freaking map? And my little delicate flower of a wife looked at me and said, suck my dick! There's nothing you can say back to that. As a guy, as a comic, you won't come back for everything. Not on this you better let it go. Because even the coolest guy in the world can go, yeah, well you.